Welcome to Listertainment, the channel with the most deceptive name in all of YouTube. This video is brought to you by Crypto.com. Please go and check them out. Today, we are back to see some great moments in sportsmanship, where fighters give each other props or credit for an incredible move or their own heart. These guys perform some great moves, and well, you just have to recognize when something amazing happens right in front of your eyes, regardless if you are fighting them and trading shots. These moments will leave you speechless and kind of satisfied too. Let's just get started. So right before Alexander Volkanovski became the champion and the star that we know today, he had a fight against Mendes, and he got dropped hard in the second round with a beautiful left hook.
Look at Volkanovski just... There it is. Volkanovski down. It started with the right hand, and now we're going to see...
Volkanovski immediately recovered, and he of course acknowledged the great punch. But of course, he had to get payback. And he did it about 10 seconds later, landing the same type of shot.
Mendes established some striking and really feel where he wants to be.
Oh, he got a clip in the left hand there. Volkanovski smiles at him.
The hit was a little bit less powerful than what Mendes was able to do, but it landed flash enough that it was Mendes' turn to give props for the beautiful left hook and gave a knowing smile. It wasn't long after this that Volkanovski's insane pressure ended Mendes with a liver shot.
Putting a lot of pressure on Mendes. Ripping to the body, drops him.
That's it.
Now let's take a break to talk about today's sponsor, Crypto.com. Cryptocurrency is taking the sports world by storm, and for good reason. Crypto is the future. Crypto.com is now the flagship sponsor of the UFC, and you can see their presence on every fight kit. It's the fastest growing cryptocurrency app, helping achieve wide adoption of cryptocurrency. Make sure to follow them on Twitter for UFC and crypto updates. If you are looking to get your feet wet with cryptocurrency, Crypto.com is my recommended platform, as it has every product in the book, from buying $1 in Bitcoin to spending Doge on a metal Visa card. Crypto.com allows me to bring you guys more content, and I have a special promo for all of you guys. Download with the referral link in the description for a $25 metal card bonus and 30 days of zero fees on credit and debit buys. There is no better promo if you are considering getting into crypto, so go and use the link in the description and get your crypto journey started today. Tony Ferguson and Anthony Pettis had one of the craziest, bloodiest, and most insane fights you will ever see.
Не попадает. Но с другой стороны наносит другие точные его контратаковать. О, как раз вот следуя указаниям своего угла.
Right before the final round, Ferguson and Pettis just looked at each other with crazy smiles, just recognizing each other and just knowing that they just had a fight for the history books.
Good reffing by Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog, one of the best in the business. Here he goes.
Pettis can be intimidating, but looking at Ferguson's crazy smile, with all the blood all over him, it's pretty freaking terrifying. One of the most chilling moments in UFC history. Saenchai is a freaking legend, and he can land hits and kicks that most people can only dream of. In this fight against Enrique Mauler, he landed the most perfect question mark kick you will ever see. But then Mauler just smiles back after the hit, like giving him credit for such a great shot, and then he just drops to the canvas. Have you ever seen anything crazier than this? A guy that just got his world rocked, and he's so out of it that he just smiles, not really knowing just yet that he had just been knocked out. Kevin Holland is really chatty during his fights, but the fight he had against Souza was freaking crazy. He's on the bottom, just talking some pillow talk.
Oh, that was nice, Doc.
Oh!
I had a dream about this.
I think that Souza got a little uncomfortable and decided to step back because you don't want to hear any horny stories while in that position, and that's when Holland landed some brutal shots.
I've never seen somebody talk. Even Habib talking, he talks a lot lower than that.
Oh, he heard him!
Huge!
Holland goes from giving Souza credit for some great ground and pound to just knocking him out from below. He hurt him a ton with the first haymaker, and then the second, he put him to sleep. It was freaking great. Pernell Sweet Peep Whitaker was a defensive genius, making great fighters look bad against him. He lost his fight against Oscar de la Hoya, but in the second round, he made Oscar look silly, and then de la Hoya couldn't do anything but just smile in recognition.
De la Hoya, good counter right hand by De la Hoya.
Misses with the left hook, follows, lands a couple straight right hands.
If you have a guy with his hands down and still makes you miss every single shot, you have to acknowledge that you were just made to look like a regular fighter, and not one of the all-time greats, which Oscar turned out to be. This guy had his opponent in the perfect position, having his foot in the air in his hands, and he was setting him up for a big shot. This guy got a full extension on that spinning back kick, but just released the leg fast enough for the guy to be able to duck and avoid the danger. Of course, you have to accept that this guy ducked right on time, and you just have to reset because you have to smile for just a second after this incredible dodge. Now we get to see two guys that made the same move, but they both ducked right on time. The guy in black just had to move the tiniest bit back, and since the other one was going to keep spinning, he just threw the same thing back, but this guy's spidey sense was tingling, and he ducked, barely dodging the kick. Then that smile, like, did you just see that? Basically anything you can do, I can do better. Freaking great smile. Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez did a ton of talking before the fight, and also some rough stuff at the face-off.
Don't get paid.
But during the actual fight, although he was frustrated, in my eyes, he dominated Plant. In the 9th round though, Plant started talking to Canelo, giving him props for his skills.
You're pretty good. You're pretty good? Yeah, pretty good. It's a good fight right there. I like it. I respect your skills. Pretty good for 21-0, huh?
Of course, he was bound to have to recognize the current best pound-for-pound boxer, and he was looking to get his own credit back, but Canelo didn't really acknowledge it. Although after the fight, he said that he was pretty good and made him work for the knockout. Great fighters recognizing each other. This fight ended with a great last 10 seconds, with both fighters trading shots.
Perfect.
These are the best parts of the fights, when they go the distance, when both fighters just acknowledge each other's abilities and straight up let each other know that it's time to go full out and give everybody a show for the last bits of the fight.
Multiple occasions. Wow. It looks like they're gonna...
Then of course, after throwing everything you had, your body is tired. And the only thing that's left to do is to just give props to each other for being willing to risk the entire fight on these last 10 seconds, because sometimes doing this causes you to lose all your hard work. If you happen to enjoy this video, please punch the crap out of the like button and make sure to subscribe and turn on those post notifications. Thanks again to Crypto.com for sponsoring today's video. Please help support my sponsors, as by supporting them, you help support this channel. Do you think that you would be able to congratulate your opponent if they perform an impressive move right in front of your eyes after punching the crap out of you? I probably could, since you as a fighter are always looking to make the highlight reel. And now you will, although you will be the opponent in this case. Thanks for watching this video. See you next time.